Hi, welcome to the Game Set Paddle podcast. My name is Ali Cheka, my co-host Mustafa Fahour, and we are very lucky today to be joined by a very, very special guest, Araceli Martínez. I hope I said that correctly. She's top 30 P1 paddle pro player in the world. Thank you so much for joining us. You're currently in Dubai for the current Dubai tournament, is that correct?
Yes, of course. Thank you all for taking me today here. And yes, I'm here about the premiere.
How's it going so far?
Well, today I lost, but it was a very fighting match, and that's the competition.
Can't win all of them, right?
Yes.
I went and watched the game today, and it was an awesome game. I think I was saying to you earlier, I think you had a bit of a slow start the first set, but then you got the fighting spirit the second set, and even the start of the third was it felt like a fighting game. Like, how did you feel during? I'm getting straight into it, but this game today, in particular, how did you feel to make you come back? So strong, but then lose.
Yes, it's difficult because tournament by tournament and year by year, you have to learn to do that comeback because it's difficult when you start slowly. Like you don't have the mood to play fluid or with the flow, and you have to think about keep going, and then it goes.
You get the momentum, right? It finally comes your way. You win 1 point, second point.
Yes.
You get a bit more confidence, and it just sort of flows from there.
Yes, because not always it's easy.
Of course.
We play with different balls, different stage, different courts, and you have to be always there.
How do you keep yourself mentally focused when you lose that first set? It's because I'm guessing it's very easy to feel down and feel like, it's going to be very hard to come back. But mentally, what goes through your mind when you're down one set? Like, when you speak to your coach, do you guys change strategies, or do you just try to concentrate on one specific player? How do you guys generally, I'm sure it's different from game to game, but generally?
Yes, we were 3-5 down on the first set, and then we did a comeback to 6-5 up.
Yeah.
We had 3 set balls. We lost, and we lost 7-6 at the tiebreak. Then we went to the bank and said, we know we have to do a simple game, and we know we have to do it.
Yeah.
Be confident and go. Be happy at the court. Enjoy it, and then it goes like
just happens.
Yes,
just
happens.
Together.
So keeping it simple is like just stick into your gameplay is what you remind yourself.
Yes, it's like it's a very mental game. The people don't think about it, but it's very mental because all the players played so good, and the difference is here, and you have to do.
You did one shot that was amazing, where they did the smash, it went out, and you ran outside, and you knocked it back into their court and won the point. I felt like that was the turning point for you. I don't know if you noticed, and then you both you and your partner started playing a lot more aggressive, while before you were playing a lot safer.
We needed to play that aggressive, but it was difficult because the girls did very good lobs, and my partner have a very good smash, and in this match she wasn't very aggressive with that about the lobs, but
because the other team tries to take away your best shot to make you play your other shots. So that's their strategy, but your strategy is to then push them to give you your best shot. So that's where I guess the mental game comes in. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you start in paddle? Did you always know that paddle was what you wanted to do? What made you go towards paddle rather than say tennis or a different type of sport or something like that?
I started playing tennis like 3 years, but we
3 years old?
no, with 13 years old, more or
13,
less.
yeah,
Sorry,
Yeah.
but we know that it's not my sport, and I'm very competitive girl, and I tried paddle, and then I start with the competition at 14, and then in World Padel Tour, it was the last Premier Padel was World Padel Tour at 17 years.
Nice.
Then I moved to Madrid because I was born in Murcia. I moved to Madrid with 18 years old, and I'm there.
You moved there purely for paddle?
Yes, only for paddle.
Wow. So at 18 years old, you knew that paddle was your calling.
Yes, because I love this life. It's a difficult life, but I love it, and you have to do so much efforts and things to dedicate to this sport, and you have to move.
Of course, yeah. How did you? So, because I was reading that you were a superstar when you were younger in paddle. You won a lot of tournaments.
Yes.
Between 13 and 18 years old.
Yes, more than now.
Well, this is the thing, right? The difference between the top, say, 50 and like say from 0 to 100 is very, 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 very small, especially at this level,
Yes.
So I can just imagine, how difficult it is. But I guess that's every sport, right? And not every
Yes.
team's always going to win, and players get injured, people improve.
Of course.
And things like that. So when you moved to Madrid, you moved like your whole family, like your parents followed you, or just by yourself?
By myself, because my parents have his jobs in Murcia,
Yeah.
and adios. They said, "It's your dream.
Yeah.
Go. We are gonna do everything for you, but go."
But I'm sure a lot of people don't realize how expensive paddle is, right? Especially at that age. If you haven't got a sponsor, I'm sure you had to pay for everything yourself, the coaching, all of the gear,
Yes.
the court hire. So how are you able to sort of finance, because a lot of people don't realize that these sports actually cost money, right? Private coach. So did your parents help you out in that aspect, or was it just you were able to get some sponsors together?
I was lucky about my sponsors in that moment because I won some money, but my parents helped me at the beginning, of course, because we have to pay a house in another city, the trains, the coach, the trips, the coach in the trips you have to pay too.
Of course.
It's so expensive.
Like the physiotherapy.
Physio, psychology, it's so expensive, and it's difficult. I always said that the previous people have to do a very big effort.
Yeah, of
Big
course.
investment.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Paddle really exploded like 5 years ago, or just during
Yes.
COVID, right? So when you were following this career, it was obviously before it exploded globally. Did you ever think paddle will become what it is today?
No, no, yes, but not that quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, padel is very funny sport. Anyone can play. It's very easy, but it goes so fast.
Yeah.
It's like you said, COVID 5 years ago, and then we used to play in big cities, but not in Roland Garros, in Doha, Qatar, here in Dubai. We went to places that we never meant to be.
Yeah. Before it was probably mainly a European, so mainly around Spain.
Yes.
Maybe the furthest you would have got to is Mexico, maybe.
Oh,
But
yes.
now you're right across the Middle East, right across Europe,
Yes.
and the sport's exploding. And yeah, there's talks that hopefully will enter the Olympics. What are your thoughts about that?
I hope to be to paddle be Olympic, but step by step, I
Yes.
think it going good.
Make sure you remember us when you represent Spain in the Olympics. Yeah, if it ever gets there, just remember this podcast
Yes.
we did
Of
together.
course, of
Our handle is Game Set Paddle Podcast. So just
Of
make sure
course.
you
Here.
put that on there.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
So you said earlier that obviously there's, the difference between the top, say, 30 players is very, very small. And obviously at that level, everyone can hit pretty much every shot, whether it's a smash, whether it's a barrada, whether it's a chiquita. So in your opinion, because obviously, this is your area of expertise, what separates, the top 30 players from each other? Is it consistency? Is it like mental more than anything? What's your opinion on that?
Both. Mental and consistency. It's the different because they always play one more, and then you fall.
Yeah.
It's the difference because everyone knows to play paddle.
Yeah.
Everyone knows to play paddle. Everyone have a very good kicks. I don't know if it's a
kick
kicks.
smash. Yeah.
Yes, and the difference is here.
Yeah.
And I think the difference at the as a professional athlete in every sport is mentally.
How important is routine?
What?
Routine, having
Routine.
a program. Yeah. How important is that for you? Like, do you have a certain program you do before a game?
Yes. I'm a little special. But I used to I do some breathings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Breathing, yeah.
Breathings. I listen to my music. Always my list, that match list. And sometimes I just I call my father or a very good friend or something because relax me.
Yeah.
And always I have a very empathy conversation with me,
Yeah.
like
Yourself, with
Yes.
yourself.
with myself. I said that, like, you are doing so good. You did everything you have in your hands to stay here. You are calm and you got it.
Self-confidence, right? Because if you don't believe in yourself,
Yes,
no one else will believe in you, right?
of course.
You see, Ali,
Sounds similar to you.
he's writing it down. So, his next game, we're going to see him meditating in the corner.
See, because the problem is we love to play, right? But between friends, you can't lose a match. Because as soon as you lose a match, you get 20 messages. Are you okay? Are you
And
able to
stickers,
sleep?
emojis.
Don't cry.
Yeah.
Don't be angry at your family. Next time you'll win. So the problem is we're so competitive. So anything that we hear about how we can improve, we put it in here and we try to use it for the future.
Of course, with us is the same. Yeah,
Really?
Of course, and every train, if you lose, muerto in Spanish.
Is there a lot of trash talking? It's hard to tell from watching it. I've been to a few matches live, but is there a lot of trash talking in paddle between the players?
No, not too much.
Not too much?
Like in every business or something, you are more friend with something, but we know each other and it's a very good relation.
Do you guys bump into each other a lot throughout the year? Like obviously you play against each other, but for example, do you guys normally train in the same facilities?
Yes.
So that means you're always seeing each other. So it's a rivalry on the court pretty much, but off the court it's hello,
Respect.
how are you? Just
Yes.
normal,
It's normal because you have to train and you want to train with the best people.
Yes.
And in Madrid, there are so many academies, and we are all there. And
We were spying on your Instagram. We saw you. We saw you partying with Galan. We saw you partying with all these. So not only in paddle, you also partying with paddle players as well.
I couldn't train with Galan, but just partying.
Well, I was gonna say, do you train against men? Because I know a lot of women, when they want to improve, they like to play against men or train with them because men have a more power game, and they feel like that helps their game a lot. Do you do that as well with your training?
No, because it's not real. It's good 1 or 2 days, but it's not real.
Okay.
You are gonna be in competition with girls,
Okay. Yeah.
and you on trains you do a lot, and the boy smash at the back line.
Yeah, deep. Yeah.
Yeah, right at the back.
Girls no.
Yeah.
Girls do a víbora, and it's not very real, but it's good for some exercise or to have speed balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say, I noticed today, so you were playing in the middle court and there were men on the 2 outer courts. There was a lot of celebrating and a bit more trash talking on the men's side. But with the women, there was a lot more respect between each. Is that generally normal?
Yes, I think the boys are more expressive,
Yes.
like a boy thing.
Yeah. But I noticed, though, to motivate yourselves, you don't do it out loud, but you do have certain things. Like I see you go on the side, you say a few things to each other,
Yes.
you tap hands and continue. And I noticed that on routine. So it must be you must have a thing you do with your partner.
We talk a lot, point by point. You stop and said, okay, I did wrong that kick. I will do that. Okay. And things like that.
Okay. Because with me, I rarely lose, but if I lose, it's my partner's fault. Is that the same with you in your game?
Lost yesterday.
Is that? No, I'm only joking. How does it work? Sometimes someone always has a better game than others. Sometimes you don't have a good game as a partner. What do you do to motivate each other?
We have to do. We have to have a very good relationship because you travel a lot together. You sleep together, have breakfast together, all day together, and we are very confident between us because you are on the court and I have a bad day and my partner said, don't worry, come on. Keep or said, Araceli, go. I'm seeing you. Move your legs.
So because you travel together, you're with each other consistently, then on the court, that means you know each other really well. So it makes a big difference.
Yes, but with my partner, I only this is the 3rd tournament together.
That's Alex, yeah, your partner?
No, Alex was were my partner like 1 year and a half, and I already changed with Carolina Orsi.
Yeah.
Is the
yes.
Italian.
Yes.
And we are at the processing to know each other.
Well, so that was actually a question I've always been curious. So when it comes to partners, like because you've seen, for example, LeBron and Galan were partners at one stage, right? Chingo was partners with somebody else. Tapia and Coelho were with other partners. So what makes you, is there something you look for in a partner when you decide to change or choose a partner? How do you know it'll work? Do you train with each other first, or does your coach tell you, look, I think you'll make a good fit?
Well, we know each other's. Everyone know everyone,
okay.
And you know how is the game of the other, and you take the phone. Hello. Do you wanna play with me? And you said,
simple.
okay, come on, let's go.
It sounds like there's more research in opening up a business. When you want to open up a business, you ask everything about the man, about his other businesses. You call family, but for you guys, hello, you want to play? Yes, done.
Of course, I talk before with my coach and think about it. What are the things that the other person have for me and what I have for her, and discuss it. But it's the way. It's so easy.
So you do look for strengths and weaknesses. Someone that can, you want their strengths that you don't have, or
of course. Yes.
So you'll analyze that. Though.
Yes.
Because you're a left-sided player, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So generally, the left-sided player is the one that finishes the point and the right side player sets up the point, correct?
More or less.
Okay.
Now it's not that
Not that much, right?
not
It's
that
different.
much, but used to be the old padel was right in that way. But now I'm a aggressive player, but I don't have very aggressive points.
I noticed that you're more of a, like, for a left side player. Actually, your right side partner had a big smash, and she was playing right
She's
side.
left-handed, and
Yes.
she could help with me with some aggressive points,
Yeah.
and it's like better for us.
Because it's always an advantage, right? So it's always, if you have a left-handed player, that way you can both play
mostly.
the forehand.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the better couple is like a left and left-handed.
Yes. Yeah.
Like Tapia Coelho,
Yeah.
Ari Paula, but it's not
It's
that
not
important
guaranteed.
because
Yeah, of
Delphi and Gemma are the first one.
Now it makes sense why I lose. I'm going to have to dump him and get a left-hand player. Any left-handers out there that want
We
to
don't
play
have-
with me,
In Marouane,
please let me know.
yesterday. He's lost that last day in Marouane. I don't think it made a difference. Obviously, your schedule is very busy. You guys
Yes.
play 2 tournaments a month. There's a lot of traveling. Like with us, obviously we're not like you guys. After we play, I need a whole day to recover. So how do you play 2 tournaments in a row, train, and and prevent injury? Like, is there something? Like, is it just because you've been playing for such a long time that your body's used to it, or is there specific routines or treatments that you guys do to keep injuries away?
I think the most important point is to recover after every match, because we have a physio in every tournament, but the most important thing too is the food,
Yeah.
the nutrition.
Okay.
You have to eat very well, and you have to do physio, ice bath, and keep training, because not every pain have to be repaired with rest.
Correct. Yeah. It's like the back, right? The back, you think, if I hurt my back, it's let me rest. It's actually better
No.
to stay active for your back.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're right. Yeah.
And now we are 1 month, like Gira. I don't know if it's Gira.
Yeah.
Egypt, Kuwait, and Dubai. And the thing is, after every match, eat well and sleep well, do
Yeah.
very good recover, and do physio.
Yeah.
And keep training. But I think the best part, or the best people, the worst people is the people who goes to the final,
Yes.
because I only played 2 matches already, but they played like 5
Yeah, every
Yeah.
day they're playing.
every week.
Yeah.
Galan, Chingoto, Paulita went here with, I don't know, 10 matches
Yeah.
played.
Yeah. So it takes the toll. Like it's not that they're more likely to. So their recovery is a lot more difficult because they're playing more.
Of course.
And they got a shorter gap between their travel. So they were just in, so for
Kuwait.
example, Tapia, Galano and all them had the grand final in Kuwait. And what was it, like literally 2 days later, they're now in Dubai.
Yeah. That was on Sunday, and then today's. Yeah.
Yes.
So a couple of days they're playing again.
It's difficult to that people. I hope to
Well,
be.
well, that goes on to what I wanted to ask you. So, because right now you're currently ranked 26, and your best ranking is 23. So obviously, fingers crossed, one day you're number 1. So, do you feel like? I mean, this is a hard question to answer, but like, do you think you can achieve that in the next year or 2, or do you feel like another couple of years? What's your what's your short and long term goal at the moment?
In a realistic way, next year I hope to be at the first 20 players,
Top 20.
Yes.
top 20, and hope to next year be top 10,
Yeah.
and then let's see. But
Do you want me to fast track it for you? I'll tell you how you become top 10 within 6 months.
Please.
Play me.
Do you want a kid?
Yes, let's do it. After here, we'll go and settle it on the court.
There's 24-hour courts in Dubai, so we can play anytime.
We need to record. We need to record our match.
No, but only if I win. Only if I win.
We are looking for someone else.
What Mustafa does, right? He puts on his Instagram all the points that he wins.
Yes.
But the ones he loses, he doesn't show. So just the one that he wins.
Both.
I record everything.
Yeah.
You know, but being a professional, you rely on this. This is your income, correct? As well. It's your business
Of course.
and your life. You're lucky enough that you get to do something you enjoy as your business.
Of course.
So you have to put a business mind on.
Yeah.
With me, I'm probably the only non-professional player that everyone wants to play to beat only because I talk so much.
No. When we play, we are going to record every point.
Okay, let's do it.
See, where we play sometimes, there's a button you press. And if you press that button, it records so it saves the last point. So he's like, that.
So only the points I win
keeps pressing
with
it.
a smash, I will record. Someone else wins a point or even wins the game, I don't press.
No,
No,
but he likes to press it so much that I tell him we have to get someone to pay them just to stand there and press. You just tell them press because you go there, press, come
Automatic
back.
button.
Yeah.
5 minutes of the game goes just from him pressing the button, you know. So with paddle, what's your favorite part of paddle, and what's your worst part?
My favorite part is Padel in general. I love this sport, and I love my life being part of this sport competition. I love the competition too.
Yeah.
I think the adrenaline that you have in every match you don't have in another
In real life, yeah.
Yes.
You don't get that same feeling, yeah.
But the worst part is like not always all the work you do have their fruits, I think. The frustration, when you are 1 month far away from home, you are not with your family, with your friends, you are alone because this is a business and they are the partners of jobs. But it's difficult to be far away from home. I think it's the worst part, living in Madrid too.
Yeah.
But you have to do everything you have in your hands for your dream.
How far is Madrid from your hometown?
3 hours.
3 hours by plane or?
No,
driving?
by a car. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not too. There's an airport, right?
Yes.
So you can fly if you want to.
Yes, but no, I go by car always.
When you're number one, you can go by helicopter.
Of course, with you.
So I feel like I can call you. I know we've only known each other for the last few days, but I feel like we've got a good bond between each other. So I'm going to call you Ara from now on, right? How do you balance that you love this sport so much, but it's also your livelihood? Like this is, we all need income to get by during the day. And we've realized, especially us as non-professional players, it's not a cheap sport. The investment to be an athlete, people don't see that. They just see you come on TV, you play. Oh, look at this
a lot
life.
of travel.
You're traveling Mexico, Kuwait,
Yeah,
Dubai.
I only see the hotel and.
Let our audience understand the life of Ara. Like in 1 week, like what is the amount of work you do to prepare for this? Like what's your typical day?
A typical day in Madrid when I train is like wake up early to do my 1.5 hour physical training with my at the gym. Then I go to Padel, and then 1.5 hour.
Straight after gym. So 1.5 hours in the gym.
So
then
physical
straight
training
to paddle.
is gym, right? So that's like strength training,
Yes.
agility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Padel, another 1.5 hour. And then
That's just training, right?
just train.
So like your bagadas, your smashes, your volleys, all that stuff, right?
Some situation, every train is different.
Okay.
But-
Of course.
But
Generally,
yes,
yeah.
if it's pre-season, I have a tupper where I eat. I have lunch
Yeah.
at the car or at the club,
Yeah.
and then we train 1.5 hour more, and then I go like here.
Then you're
this.
broken.
Yes, but only in precision, because
Precision.
during the season you can't do that much, because you have to
Of
go.
Because you're
course, you have to
playing.
play, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
When is pre-season generally?
January.
In January
In
is
January,
pre-season.
yes.
That's the only month of the year where there's no tournament, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's January and then middle February.
So you don't really get time to rest.
No.
Like, so you're because after Dubai, where you're off to next,
Acapulco. And then China.
and then China. Oh wow!
they're the last two tournaments of the year, right?
Yes.
So you'll finish just before Christmas.
Yes.
Then you'll celebrate Christmas, New Year, and then straight pre-season.
Yes.
4.5 hours of training a day.
And
Yes.
and the thing is, I don't think people realize how demanding paddle is on the body. Like they look at NBA players or NFL players or other sports, and they're like, "Oh, I can see they're bumping each other, or they're pushing each other, or they're jumping so high." But paddle takes its own toll on the body. You know, on the hamstrings, on the calves, on the ankles, on the toes, on the shoulders. A lot of people have to get tennis elbow. So but a lot of those sports have a big off season, 3 months, 4 months off. But you guys, it's just pretty much all year round because you can't take that much time off.
No, I think it's a thing that they have to change, because we need to rest more.
For sure.
But at the season too, because we have every week a tournament. Not always, but more or less we have tournament, free week, tournament, free week, tournament, and it's difficult to be to give your best,
Consistently, yeah.
because you can train. You can train. You are always flying.
Yeah.
You are always flying. You are always in the competition. It's difficult, but I think they have to think about it and think about the best for the sport and for the.
For the
You
players.
have to come up with a good balance.
Yes.
There's new statistics coming out saying paddle is one of the highest injury-prone sport.
I have 2 surgeries. Yes.
Oh, really?
With 25 years. Yes.
What shoulder?
Shoulder. I broke my
Collarbone?
supraspinous tendon.
Oh,
Where is that
I don't think that the cicatrice. I have 2 cicatrices. No.
from paddle.
Yes, I did a back movement training at the gym, and I broke a little, and then goes like more,
And then
more,
it keeps
more.
growing.
Yes,
And how long did that take you out for? Because that would have stopped you.
I had the injury at 2020, finally in November, and I had the 5 months of recovery.
Wow.
But then, I had playing 4 years with pain in my shoulder.
Okay.
So because you had to go back to it, you played, but it's still painful.
Yes.
Even till now?
What?
Even till now? Like
No.
this? Okay.
In 2024, at the beginning, more or less, at the middle, I could play without pain.
Oh, that's amazing.
It took
Yes.
4 years.
Yes, because I think it's more or less the worst injury that you could have,
I can imagine.
because the knee is a very difficult too, but knee is only that way.
Yeah.
The shoulder
moves.
goes
Yeah.
through. It's,
through,
And I
right
mean,
around.
I mean, you got to use your hand for the
it's all of you.
Yeah.
The racket is your shoulder, your arm, and your elbows.
Because if you can't, you have to change hands. You have to go left-hander.
No,
See, for me, I'd prefer a shoulder than a knee because I can change hands.
no.
So I'll switch from right hand to left hand.
Sometimes when we play,
Magic.
right, if it's in the corner, he'll just like, which you're not supposed to, but he'll switch the racket and he'll just
But
hit it
no,
with the
In the old days, I would just swap. I wouldn't put when we first started, I could do left hand, do right hand.
It were a player that do the volley with two hands.
Yeah. Even sometimes the lob, if they're stuck in the
Yes.
corner, especially the females, the ladies, to get it like higher, I've seen them do
Yeah.
a double hander. I saw some of your highlights. I think I saw one of your partner do that as well recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you had this surgery on your shoulder
Yeah.
twice.
No.
No.
Only one.
Yeah.
And then last year I had a surgery on my knee, the meniscus.
Oh, you had
Meniscus?
meniscus.
Yes,
Yeah,
meniscus.
we both injured our meniscus.
I just
not from
did.
paddle.
I did mine. I did my meniscus surgery, but I have no cartilage too.
Oh.
So they cut my meniscus, and I have no cartilage. But I did it in June.
Me too.
In
But
June?
last year.
This year.
No. For me, it was June this year.
Oh.
And how was the recovery on that?
Easy compared to that.
Did you remove your meniscus completely, or
no,
just
it was
repair?
Less than 10% of the.
That's
It was only
a little cut.
in Spanish is cuerno, is the
The
corner.
corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very easy.
But
The
was
recovery was
before it was painful. Meniscus is painful, always in the corner of your knee.
Yes.
You feel
The problem was the corn
because it's a flap.
goes to the articulation, and I can extend my leg. I was like the it. Sorry,
Yes.
It's okay.
one and the other.
Yes. You only can keep it straight. You can't bend.
Yeah.
No.
And the and the fluid will
Yes.
always build up. I did exactly the same thing, but I had it in January, and I tried to do all the alternative. So I did stem cells.
You
Yeah.
drain the knee,
I keep draining the fluid.
PRP.
I did PRP. Then I finally said, you know what, this is not working. I did the
Yeah.
MRI, and they said you have to cut it out.
No, they
So-
say to me, you have to do the surgery,
Because it gets worse, especially the meniscus. It gets
Yes.
worse and worse. Yeah.
and the earlier you can, better.
Yes, that's what I was telling the boy. I felt like I lost 6-7 months wasting time.
Yeah.
If it's mechanical, you just, your last podcast, you had Everwell, you had
Yeah,
Jackson, and
yeah.
I think he was talking, because I did my rehab through them, and because then you got to do your rehab and
Yeah.
re-strengthen it. And I only found, I was telling the guys, it wasn't only till last night. So I did it in June, did rehab, did everything, but it was the first time I felt pain-free on my knee.
It's
So like
amazing.
it took like 4
The
months.
best feeling.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the best feeling.
It's
'Cause-
like you do the movement like you have pain and you, no, I don't have nothing.
It's
So I was
also
telling the
mental.
guys-
Free.
It's also
Yeah.
mental, right? Because
It's so
you
mental.
could be pain free, but you're scared to do that
Yeah.
step or that movement. And then when you're so competitive, you forget. And then you're like, oh, nothing happened. I'm okay. And then you just, start playing carefree.
I already I do some movements playing, and when I have no pain with my shoulder, I think about it. Now, 5 years ago, I have my surgery. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Now I think about it.
It's psychological, isn't it? It
Yes.
just stays with, like the paranoia stays with you in your mind that something's going to happen, or I
Yes.
can't do
It's
this.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But the worst part of the injuries is the
The
mental.
mental part, 100%. Because the body will heal. The surgeons are generally very good, but the mental part is the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
Ara, I want paddles become so wide common with everyone from young kids to very older people playing it. To if a young child in Dubai, especially the UAE and the GCC generally, paddle has become it's a crazy sport. Like there are thousands of courts, and you'll have to book 2 weeks in advance to get a court.
Yes.
Thousands.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone you'll speak to, majority of the time, 90% of your conversations with anyone that you even just meet will be about paddle. What advice do you give the young kids out there that want to take paddle seriously?
I would say like it's a very hard life, but it's a very beautiful life too. And the sports learn to you some things that the life doesn't learn to you. You will have a I don't.
Doubt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy to wear like a professional sportswoman, since very small, because you do things like I don't know, like a big human
Yeah.
being a young girl. And I think it's difficult, but you have to learn of your superstars, ask for you at your superstars how did they get professionals, and go and follow your dreams. Don't be scared of that.
Yeah, don't be scared to fail, you know, because
Don't be scared.
a lot of people don't do things because they're scared to fail.
Yeah.
And be patient, because the sport life is very hard.
Yeah, it's
And the
tough.
results don't.
And competitive, isn't it?
Yes.
Like
Well-
there's always someone that's, you know, better than you, or
There
you
are
feel that's
millions
better
of
than
people
this.
fighting like
Yeah.
you.
Well, I don't know if you saw Galan, he had an interview a couple of weeks ago, and he said that he feels like he's a better player now than when he was number one, right? But everyone around him has improved as well, right? Like even if you watch a match from 3 or 4 years ago, the top two teams, and now you watch it, it's like the level now is so much higher.
Just keeps
Yes.
increasing.
Yeah,
keeps
so-
Day by
increasing.
day is improving.
Yeah, yeah.
And for the young kids, only because they ask us, and they ask me a lot.
Because they always see us, you know, his Instagram showing off, and they see me photos, I'm holding a racket, and I'm like, you know, like that.
They think I'm professional. They don't know I'm not. If they want to take it seriously, right, and they're living in the UAE, they're living in Australia, wherever they are around the world,
Yes.
in football, soccer, a lot of the young kids go to Spain,
Yeah.
for example. Do you think paddle is the same? If they want to take it seriously, do you think Spain offers the infrastructure to take their careers professional?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I think the center of Padel is Spain. I think Madrid too.
Yeah.
There are so many academies, specifically professionals for people that lives in another countries, and the best professionals, they are based there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think Madrid is the center?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so because the M3, the best players that they are retired and they become as a coach, they are there.
Because they've got their own academies as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're like, they're training the next generation of superstars.
Yes.
And my last question, is there like an age cutoff to be professional?
Well,
Like, will they take someone that's 44 years old? Like, is there an age limit?
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
no.
the kids asking me, not me.
He's trying to tell you, when you get back to Madrid, put in a good word for him. So
Of
that
course,
he
you
can
have a. Ay, no, ¿cómo se dice? You are on my academy.
open invitation.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Okay,
I'm
great.
jealous. He told me you invited him to Madrid. I'm like, where's my invitation?
I told him, you said, come to Madrid, we'll
Yeah.
play. See, there you go. You can join
Okay,
now.
that's it.
For
This-
you too.
We have evidence on the podcast. So if I turn up to Madrid and they say I'm not allowed, I'm showing them this video. So make sure they let me in.
All you need to say is, I know Ada. That's it.
Of course.
Araceli. I know her name now.
Araceli.
Araceli, sorry.
No, it's good.
I said it good? Okay. Coach. Is the coach that you have now, is that the same coach that you had when you were 18? Or
No.
Okay, so it's
No, because I had when I moved to Madrid, I would go with I had a sponsor, Starby, you know,
what
Starby.
Started
the
by
company you mean? Or the
Yes.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was a brand, a paddle
Oh,
brand.
okay,
the
yeah,
paddle
yeah,
brand.
yeah.
Yes,
Paddle
yes.
brand.
Yeah.
I was with them,
Yeah.
and they have an academy. I was there
Okay.
2 years, I think. Then I moved to M3, some years, like 3 of I don't know. And I'm already with Maxi Graviel.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Since 2 years, more or less, 1.5, and there's no.
He's the same coach for you and your partner Carolina, or you each have separate coaches?
No, she trains with Rodrigo Ovide.
Okay.
And sometimes the coach is Rodri, and sometimes it's Maxi.
So
Today was Maxi.
So at the matches, so you know, because you guys have your coach on the sideline, so you rotate between your coach and her coach. Is that
yes,
correct?
yes.
Okay.
We talk about the match with everyone,
Yeah.
but only one.
Of course, yeah.
And I think the infrastructure in Spain, like the sponsorships, so they're mainly brands, paddle brands. They run their academies. So when they sponsor you, it's not just financially, but access to the courts, access to the coaches. It's all inclusive, right?
Yes, but now there's no brand, I think, that sponsor you, like I pay you the trains or the academy or something.
Now it's just financial. So if Adidas was to sponsor you or Knox or whatever, it's just purely a...
No, I'm sorry. Knox have an academy in Barcelona.
Knox is in Barcelona.
Knox Academy is in Barcelona, and I don't know if they do that thing.
But generally, for you guys, a sponsor will come and say, "Look, we want you to wear our shirts, or you let use our gear, and here's, I don't know, €100,000, 10,000 euro, whatever it is." That's generally how it works. Is
Yes,
that right?
I have a main brand that is Homa, and then you put on your shirt some brands too.
Yeah.
For a price.
Yeah. Just quickly go back to the coaching. So because the coaches, generally no one thinks about them, right? So every sport, everyone looks at the players, but no one ever talks about the coaches, right? So with paddle, I know obviously coaching is important, but normally when you guys go to the sidelines, say on the 3rd point or the 5th point or the 7th point or whatever, so generally the coaches, do they tell you what you should do better in the match, or do they tell you we need to change strategies? Well, in other words, what I'm trying to say is, what's the role of a coach during those matches? Because obviously you and your partner know how to play and what you want to do, but generally, how does the coach help you throughout the match?
I think the coach have two works, like the coach and psychology.
Yes, correct.
But we know how we need to play, but not always.
Yeah.
Because you are on the match, you are not watching some things that your coach is outside,
Yeah.
and it's watching, and they say like, I think we can go like that way. What do you think? Support you is important too.
Yeah.
You have to be confident with your coach, because if you have a bad moment at the match, you have to say it, and you have to say, "I'm sorry, I'm not in. What can I do do my best?"
Okay, I'm going to ask you, probably we're nearing the end, but a very controversial question a lot of people ask, right?
Tell me.
When you lose a game, you either blame your partner, your racket, your shoes. How much percent? The lights, the court, the floor. You never blame yourself. But how important is a racket as a percentage of a game? Your shoes and all these accessories.
Because I believe the racket is 5 to 10% maximum of the game. That's my opinion. So when people say it's my racket, I just bought a brand new racket, I just say it's not the racket, it's you. And so they blame the racket. So I have to come back and tell them the top 30 player told me it's only 1%. So what's your opinion?
What's your opinion?
If you give me a different racket and I play, probably I will do very bad.
Oh,
Really?
Wow.
So it's a big difference for you.
Okay, wow, okay.
There you go.
If you play, and you can see, you can watch a match. If you have a bad flow, bad mood playing, you can see players taking another racket.
Oh, okay. I've never noticed. I've never seen players do that throughout the match.
Because your racket, the perfect situation is you have two rackets with the same balance and the same weight. And mostly players can prove it.
Wow.
Because sometimes the brands send you five rackets, and you have to prove it, because sometimes it's different weight, and you don't want to play with that.
Changes everything for you.
Yes.
So do you actually change? Obviously, it's the same brand, but do you change your racket, like as in from that? So like maybe one's a bit heavier, one's got more power, one's better for control. Do you normally change it from from tournament to tournament, depending on the court, whether that's outdoor, indoor? Do you normally change it?
Yes. In Rome, it was so hot last tournament,
Yeah.
and we changed it because it's like it goes very like foam, like
Squishy.
yes.
Yeah, you leave the firmness goes.
The moisture, right? Gets
Yeah,
in it?
you have to play with a rock,
So you have to play with a harder
Yes.
base.
with a hard racket.
Very
Wow.
interesting. Very
So
interesting.
you'll carry different types of rackets with you when you go, or
No, a
do you-
new
oh,
one.
so okay.
Because-
So same racket, same balance, but brand new.
Yes.
So it doesn't deteriorate quickly.
That-
Okay, so they do keep so you'll have the same style, maybe 3 of the same rackets. You won't change weights, you won't change any of this. It's just either new or one you're using.
Yes, because for example, for this month, I play with the same racket, 2 rackets, and
Yeah.
that's okay. But if I now I go to Acapulco, like it's very hot and the ball bounce so much, probably I get a new racket.
Yeah, so you can control it a bit more.
Yes.
Amazing.
See, I change my rackets a lot, not because I'm professional, because I break them.
Why?
I don't know.
But,
I've had
No. He breaks them on his nose.
no.
I've
on
broken
his
my nose
leg.
with a racket. I've done all that. But recently, it's the cage. You know, when the ball's going on the cage, I'm not going to lose the point. I'd rather pay for a new racket. So I'll hit the racket, will hit the cage, will hit the ball and everything else along the way. So it will start with a little crack. And then once there's a crack, that's it. It just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
And then
And
the
then-
issue is you get used to a racket and then they don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
Now you have to get a new racket and get
to
used
get
to it
used
all
to it.
again.
100%.
Okay, so we have it now on record. The racket is very important. So picking a racket that suits your style is very important.
Yes.
Amazing. I had to argue with my wife last night. She's like, the racket makes a big difference. I'm like, no, it doesn't. No excuses. But it looks like she was proven right. Top 30 player says so. We have to take that advice.
Yes.
We've only got a few minutes left. I've got a couple of very simple questions, not
Perfect.
too technical. Okay, so what's your favorite shots in paddle that you like to do personally? I know there's obviously tens of dozens of shots. And what's your favorite racket?
My favorite shot probably is the volley.
Oh.
Forehand, backhand, both. I love the backhand. Yeah, me too. I love the backhand volley. Yeah.
And my favorite racket is my Homa racket.
That's your own one that they made for you specifically.
No, Homa.
Homer,
But
the
branded.
brand.
They have to.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah.
But it's like Homa Slam.
Okay.
A Homer slam version.
Slam
Okay.
version. And I love it.
We don't have that brand here in UAE.
I haven't seen
seen
so.
it.
No?
If
No.
maybe they do, but we haven't seen it because
So the usual
Homer.
ones, Homer, you better.
Call us.
Homer.
Call
so
us.
the usual ones here is Knox, Bull Paddle, Adidas.
Okay, then you have to
Head.
put in a word for us. Maybe we can
Of course.
do something, and you know.
I'm happy to trial it on their behalf if
Yeah,
they
me
like.
too.
You know.
Yeah, 100%. All right, last question, and then we'll wrap it up because I know you had a long tournament, and it's a bit late, so I know you're tired. Is there? I'm sure there's lots of stories, but what's your favorite story from being on tour, or your funniest story, or what's something random that happened to you on tour that maybe you can share with us?
Her favourite story was meeting me. That's
Of course.
No.
all right. Other than that one,
I don't know, but here in Dubai, I'm having a very good time, and the people is so good. On the this month, I went to Kuwait too, and it was very nice too. The police stopped me, and I get very nervous, but
Nothing
only
to
for
worry
my visa, and then but from Padel, I don't know.
Did you bump into anyone at the club maybe, or did you, I don't know.
yeah. Tell us a story nobody knows.
Oh,
A funny story. Tell us something.
No one knows.
Give us a scoop.
I am thinking about it. This year,
We've cornered her.
I know, huh?
We've cornered her.
you have to ask me After,
After?
before.
Off the record.
Okay,
Yeah,
can't be
no,
on the-
before came here.
So what
I'm
happens?
thinking.
What happens on the tour stays on the tour.
Yeah, of
Just like what
course.
happens in
Yeah.
Bali stays in Bali.
Yes, that's right.
Inside joke.
We did a paddle academy in Bali. We went to Bali, Indonesia, and I think we had probably 7 days, probably the best time of my life.
Just all we did was play
Incredible.
paddle. All we did was play paddle. Wake
In
up in
Bali.
the morning, play paddle.
And you know the climate in Bali, it's very humid. Like your shoes, your racket, the racket flies out. Even with the flies out of your
Like
hand,
you
it's
put the
so
spray,
humid.
You put the spray.
Yes.
5 minutes later, it's wet because
Yeah.
it's very, very humid.
Your top, you'll change 3 times in a game.
And it wasn't summer. It was like the dry, like the wet
Yeah.
season. So like it's supposed to be very cool, but the humidity there is all year round.
Last year here in Dubai, I had to change my shirt 2 times about the weather
Because you played
Because it
outside,
was
right?
outdoor, but now this year it's indoor.
because
Yeah.
we're outdoor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bueno, y at the final of the match, I fell down because
Really?
about the humidity,
From the
the
heat.
work.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
this is funny. Now it's
Yes.
funny.
Now it's fun.
Now
There you
it's
go.
fun.
That's how funny we got one.
See, the thing is, like the sun in Dubai, even on a very nice, cool day, it's very harsh.
No, it was
Yes.
4 p.m. too.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Right. Yeah, yeah.
It's a bit cooler this year now at this time than it was last year. I think last year at
Yes.
this time was a little bit
Yes.
hotter.
How
you know?
nice is the stadium at Hamdan Sports Complex? What did you think of it?
It's so good because we have all there. We have the ice bath, physio, medical. It's very
All
good.
there at the complex.
Yes, I didn't know that it have a swimming pool.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and it's not out. It's with the water.
Yeah, they've put a cover on right across. So
incredible.
it's a swimming pool, a huge swimming pool with a huge roof.
It's an
Yeah.
Olympic-sized swimming pool.
You know,
Yeah.
fits what 3 courts. There were 3 full-size courts with a stadium around
It's
it.
amazing.
That's been
No,
converted.
four courts.
4 and 2 out and 2 at the entry.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it's incredible. So you can see the level of investment paddle is
It's
taking off.
extremely
It's-
popular. Like in the UAE, we have an area called Al Quoz, and there's at least 200 paddle centers, not courts, centers within a 5 to 10 kilometer radius. And as he was saying, if you don't make a booking in advance,
full.
they might have at 10 p.m. at night
Incredible.
or 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe. Or maybe during the day at 12 or 1 o'clock when people are at work. But the main hours, forget it. You can't find the booking. Sometimes we drive 1 hour to a court because that's the only one we can find.
Yeah. So
Because
here's
we
our
wanna play.
proposition to you. Once you're Dubai's so beautiful to live, one of the best cities in the world. If you ever want to
Without
be
a
a
doubt.
coach and you want to live here and you want to do all this, just let us know.
Let us know.
I'm gonna think about it.
We
You
will
let-
invest in a paddle center. We will name it after her.
Yes, and we'll have the top 30 paddle international player.
Well, by then she'll be
there.
number 1. So that's
Yeah.
Exactly.
number 1.
So the proposition's there. Don't forget us. Come to the best city in the world, and you'll really enjoy yourself, and you will see how much of value you'll add in teaching people.
Of
Paddle.
course, I think about it, and I thought that it would be a very, very good like opportunity.
Yeah.
When now is difficult because while you are in
Yeah, of
competition
course.
is, but then it's a very. I'm thinking about
See,
it.
a lot of the coaches here, and we're not talking about the ones training the top 100 or 200 players, but even the ones doing the basic,
Yes.
you want to learn, they are making, I don't want to give out numbers, I'm sure everyone's different, but they are making at least 5 to 10 times
Yes.
what they would make back in, some of them from Portugal, some are from Spain,
Argentina,
some are from
Spain.
Argentina. They are making 5 to 10 times what they could make in those countries.
Yeah.
So they pay really well in the UAE.
Yes.
And some coaches, like a local family that wants a full-time coach, they'll just hire them full-time and put them on a salary. So there's different, you don't even have to work for only a paddle center, or even open your own. You can just get a full-time job.
And you get so many coaches that don't know how to play.
Yeah,
and they get a
trust me.
certificate,
Yeah.
and then they're teaching bad moves to.
I'm
There's a
telling you.
lot of those around.
I'm telling you,
I
especially
don't
if
think
you're a
there's.
beginner.
I don't think there's a top 30 female paddle international
No.
coach in Dubai. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Send it through and let us know. But
Like, especially when
I think
you
you'll be
start.
very popular here. I'll be
Yeah.
your first client.
My first class with
First class,
with-
that's it,
We're
100%.
I hope to. It would be great.
Fingers crossed.
Okay,
Well,
so
maybe-
all
maybe
the
by-
paddle clubs out there seems open to the idea. You know her Instagram? What's your Instagram?
Ara Martinez.
Okay, so
I don't
everyone,
know if
all of
it-
our followers and subscribers, please follow her. Okay, it'll be great for
It
her
would be
brand
grateful.
and great for us as well. And then that way, you know, we can all promote each other. Hopefully, by the time she's ready to come to Dubai, we have 1 million followers, maybe
Exactly.
2 million followers, you know, and then we have our own paddle courts and, you know,
And a paddle coach.
and a paddle
Head coach.
everything,
Head
everything
coach.
paddle. And my house will be made from tennis balls, maybe. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know obviously you're very busy, you have a schedule, you're doing a lot of traveling. Me and Mustafa, and we have another 2 co-hosts who are unable to make it today. We really appreciate your time. It was a pleasure. I can say without a doubt, this is the best podcast we've done so far.
Thank
And
you.
I think this will definitely be the most popular. Please, everyone, follow us on Game Set Paddle Podcast, either Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. You can find us on all of the major social media platforms. And we hope to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.